Welcome dear student in pharmaceutics first practical session. Myself Darshana Sandeep Shinde. Today we see the experiment number 27. Title of our today's experiment is to prepare, evaluate and submit 10 grams of buffered cream BP. That is, formula is mentioned in British Pharmacopoeia. Then learning outcomes of our today's session. After watching this video, students should be able to develop the intellectual skill such as to understand the concept of buffering action and to develop the motor skills. Skill for preparation of ointment using the fusion method. Skill for mixing of hot liquids. Then we see the new concepts regarding this experiment, that is buffers. Buffers are the substance which maintain the pH between a specific pH range. The range of the pH varies for every buffer substances. Then preposition 2, that is importance of pH adjustment in a topical formulations. For enhancement of stability of active pharmaceutical ingredients, that is APIs, to decrease the skin irritations and to enhance the penetration of the APIs, that is to increase the penetration power of the active pharmaceutical ingredients. Then we move towards the theory regarding the creams. Now we see the theory regarding the creams. Creams are the homogeneous, semi-solid or viscous preparation intended for the external application to the skin or a certain mucous membrane for protective, therapeutic or prophylactic purposes, especially where an occlusive effect is not necessary. All the skin care creams can be classified on the different bases. First of all, according to the function, that is example of its cleansing cream, foundation cream, massage cream. Then according to the characteristic properties, example of its cold cream, vanishing cream, etc. Then third, according to the nature or type of the emulsion. Then last, according to the therapeutic value, example of it insect repellent cream, topical protective, etc. These are the all type of the creams. Then we see the one by one. First of all, we see the cleansing cream. Cleansing cream is required for removal of the facial makeup, surface cream, oil and water. Oil soluble efficiently mainly from the face and the throat. This is specially made from the cleansing purpose. Then next one is cold cream. Cold cream is an emulsion which when applied on the skin, a cooling effect is produced due to the slow evaporation of water present in the emulsion. This is the OYW type, that is oil in water type of the emulsion cream. Then foundations or foundation cream. This provides a smooth emollient base or foundation before the application of the face powder and other makeup preparations. They help the powder to adhere to the skin due to the possession of a good holding property. That's why before the makeup, ladies especially use the foundation cream, or nowadays men also use. Then vanishing cream. Oil in water emulsion which when applied to the skin leaves an almost invisible layer on it. They provide the emollient action and a protective action against the environment by leaving a semi-occlusive residual film on the skin. This is its action or its effect is evaporate after its use. That's why it is called as the vanishing. The cream can be vanish or it leave only the film on the skin. The next one, how to storage these creams. Stored temperature below the 25 degrees Celsius, otherwise as directed by the preparations manufacturer, and do not freeze the creams. Then labeling. The label states the cream is sterile while or where it is necessary. The name and the concentration of any added antimicrobial preservative and the storage condition should be mentioned on the label. This is the label of a general type which mention the name, all the labeling conceptions, then ingredients, all that. This is all about the theory of the creams. Then we move towards the next segment of our experiment. Then we see the apparatus required for our today's experiment. 2 beakers of 100 ml, measuring cylinder, spatula, pipette and water bath. Then we move towards the formulation table, which is prescribed as per the British Pharmacopoeia. Our formulation table is as follows. It contains the ingredients, quantity given, quantity taken and use of our ingredients. Our ingredients are emulsifying ointment 300 gram. The formula is mentioned for the 1000 gram. Disodium hydrogen phthalate dihydrate 25 gram. Citric acid 5 gram. Chlorocasol 1 gram and purified water quantity sufficient to 1000 gram. This is our quantity given for the 1000 gram, but we have to prepare only the 10 grams, so that we have to require to find out it by the help of the factor. Factor can be calculated by as quantity required upon quantity given. Our quantity required is only 10 gram and quantity given is 1000, so our factor is the 0.01. By this 0.01 we multiplied our quantity given and we ultimately get the quantity taken. Emulsifying ointment is used as an ointment base. Disodium hydrogen phosphate dihydrate is as a buffering agent. Citric acid monohydrate as a buffering agent. Chlorocasol as a preservative and purified water as a vehicle. In this practical, we have to one of the ingredient is emulsifying ointment. That emulsifying ointment we have to prepare that ingredient. So we have to this is the another formulation table for the preparation of the emulsifying wax or emulsifying ointment. For that, ingredients required are emulsifying wax 300 gram. This is the formula given for also for the 1000 gram. White soft paraffin 500 gram. Liquid paraffin is 200 gram. In this way it is the for the 1000, but we have to prepare only the 10 grams. So factor, we calculated the factor. Factor can be calculated as quantity required upon quantity given. Quantity required is 10 gram and quantity given is 1000. So our factor is the 0.01. By this factor we multiplied our quantity given and we ultimately get the quantity taken. In this way we calculated the formula for the preparation of the emulsifying wax, and these all three ingredients are used as a ointment base, and this emulsifying wax is we use in the our buffered cream preparations. Then we go through the stepwise procedure. Buffered cream is used as a pharmaceutical aid, simply suspending or dissolving the active pharmaceutical ingredients into this cream can be prepared other medicated creams. Emulsifying ointment is used to form an O/W emulsion. Emulsing wax is used during the preparation of emulsifying ointment. Emulsifying wax is a mixture of the cetosterol alcohol, sodium lauryl sulfate and purified water. For the preparation of emulsifying ointment, melt the emulsifying wax, then whites of paraffin and liquid paraffin together and stir until the cold. In this way we prepared a emulsifying ointment. After that, for the preparation of buffered cream, there is a stepwise procedure. Melt the emulsifying ointment and with the aid of the gentle heat in a stoppered bottle, heat about 65 degrees Celsius. Take about 6.5 gram of the purified water and heat about 60 degrees Celsius and add chlorocasol, and when it melts, vigorously shake the stopper bottle to effect dissolution. Then dissolve the sodium hydrogen phosphate dicanhydrate and citric acid monohydrate in the chlorocresol solution. Then add aqueous phase to the melted ointment when both are at about 60 degrees Celsius and stir gently until cool. Add sufficient purified water to produce 10 gram and mix it. The category of our preparation is as a pharmaceutical aid, and storage conditions are required are it should be stored in a well closed container. Then we move towards the laboratory for the actual practical session.
Welcome dear students in our laboratory session. In this session we see the how to prepare the buffer cream. Today we prepare the 10 grams of the buffer cream. Let's see the chemicals required for our buffer cream. For making the buffer cream, we require the emulsifying wax. And to prepare the emulsifying wax, we require emulsifying wax, then Vaseline and liquid paraffin. Liquid paraffin, Vaseline and emulsifying wax, when we melt it, we got the emulsifying ointment. And this emulsifying ointment we use in the buffered cream. Amongst that we take in the emulsifying wax, then this one is the disodium hydrogen phosphate, then citric acid monohydrate, chlorocresol and purified water. In an apparatus session we require 2 beakers, measuring cylinder, pipette, spatula, petri dish, and here we use the copper water bath. Let's move towards the procedure. For preparing the emulsifying ointment, we here take the emulsifying wax, soft paraffin and 0.5 gram of the liquid paraffin. First of all, take a petri dish. In that we add the emulsifying wax and white soft paraffin into that. And add this our major quantity of liquid paraffin. We take these 3 ingredients: emulsifying wax, white soft paraffin, and for making the emulsifying ointment, we take the emulsifying wax, white soft paraffin and liquid paraffin we already add and heat it on the water bath. By 3 ingredient emulsifying wax, white soft paraffin and emulsifying liquid paraffin, we get our emulsifying ointment. And among these emulsifying ointment, we have to use 3 gram of the emulsifying ointment for preparation of our buffer cream. Melt it. See, our chemicals are starting to melt. See, all the ingredients are in a liquefied state. They are melted one, and we keep aside to cool them. For preparation of the buffer cream, we taken this is our emulsifying wax ointment is ready. Then we take the citric acid, then disodium phosphate dehydrate and citric acid. First of all, we have to take a empty beaker. In that we take the water. Here we mention the 650 gram or 650 ml of water for the 1000. Now we prepare only the 10 grams. That's why we taken the 1 to 2 drops of the water. Then heat it on the water bath. This purified water, heated it on the water bath. In that we add the required quantity of our chlorocresol into that. We added the chlorocresol. Shake it vigorously to mix all the chlorocresol into our water quantity. Heating should not be greater than 60 degrees Celsius. Means we have to take care our water is not boiling. Before boiling the water, we have to complete our preparations. Okay. After that, now our chlorocresol is melted one. In that, we add the disodium hydrogen phthalate and citric acid monohydrate, and again heat it. This is our aqueous phase is ready. Then we add this aqueous phase into our emulsifying ointment phase. Buffered creams, these are used as the pharmaceutical aid. That means any kind of the medicament is added into it and that kind of cream is ready. Buffered cream is basically made for use as a making the base. Now our cream is get ready, buffered cream. See the consistency of our cream. And pour this cream into the wide mouth container. This is our buffered cream is ready. Now we see how to label it in a next session.
Then we move towards the observation and evaluation table. Observation and evaluation table should be such as, first of all, it can contain the name of preparation, test, specification and observation. We see we prepared the buffered cream in a laboratory. We see the appearance is white one. We confirm that test pH is between 6 to 8. We confirm that test consistency is smooth one. We also confirm that test. In this way, all the evaluation tests are performed by our buffered cream and it's pass one and it confirm that test. In this way, our cream is evaluated. After that, we move toward the labeling. Labeling of the formulation should be done in such a manner. First of all, at the top of the label, we mention the name of our preparation, that is buffered cream, and at the right hand side top, we mention the quantity of our preparation, that is 10 gram. Then we mention the quantity ingredients contains, that is we mention 10 gram here. Each 10 gram contains emulsifying ointment, disodium dihydrogen phosphate dehydrate, then citric acid monohydrate, chlorocresol and purified water. Mention all the quantities with their content. And then category of our preparation is pharmaceutical aid. Storage, it should be stored in a well closed container. And then secondary label is for second external use only. And then other manufacturing details such as the manufacturing license number, manufacturing batch number, manufacturing date and expiry date, maximum retail price should be mentioned on the label. And at the bottom of the label, here the name and address of the manufacturer should be mentioned. In this way, our all the important All the important specifications should be mentioned on our label. After that, we move toward the result. Result should be mentioned as, or should be written in such a manner: 10 gram of buffered cream submitted in a well closed container with the neat label. In this way, we finish our buffered cream preparation. After that, we move toward the question answer session. First of all, define buffers. Buffers, these are the agents which are used to maintain or adjust the specific pH. If you want our preparation in a specific pH, we added the buffers. Then second question, write any 2 official creams which contain the emulsifying ointment. There are the this is our buffered cream and then emulsifying ointment. These are the preparation which contain the which required the emulsifying ointment. Then write the full form of the API. API means active pharmaceutical ingredient. Write the composition of the emulsifying wax. We know that emulsifying for emulsifying wax, then liquid paraffin and white petroleum jelly are required for the preparation of emulsifying wax. Then name the surfactant used in the buffered cream BP. Here surfactant means these are the agents which reduces the surface tension. Here we've used the methylparaben. Here we use this chlorocrysol as a surfactant in a buffered cream. How the creams are different from the ointments? Creams are the less sticky. The specially base for the creams is the O by W. Ointments have the more greasy than the creams. Creams have more fillers and these are non-greasy one. Then define pharmaceutical aid with the 2 examples. Next question is pharmaceutical aids. These are the agents which have little or no therapeutic value, but these are required for the marketed preparations. Example of it, any coloring agent, turmeric, then methyl red, then any flavoring agent, perfumes, etc. These are the example of the pharmaceutical aid. Thank you. Thank you very much for attending my practical session.